Hello, welcome back to my channel. There I was minding my own business, doing a bit of quilting, patchworking with this for a quilt that I'm making for my new living room. And I kept looking at this and all these little bits, and I thought, how fabulous would they look as a bowl? So my brain completely switched off from these and I couldn't stop thinking about these. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put all these away. And when I say away, I mean I'm going to dump them somewhere else. And I'm going to make a bowl. I really love this on the white. And I hate to throw away any scraps of fabric. So I've got more of this where I've been snipping off from the quilt that I'm making. So I've got these, I've got some more. And some white. I've got some PVA glue. Just normal PVA. I don't know what you call it in America. Is it Elmer's glue or something? So we've got that. I've got a fabric glue, but I wasn't sure that the fabric glue would stiffen up the fabric enough to make it like a really stiff bowl. So that's why I went for this one. So I've got my bowl and some tape. And I'm going to cover the bowl with the cling film. I think you call this saran wrap in America. So I'm thinking of opening my Etsy shop again. I had to close it a while ago, but I'm able to open it again now. I used to sell car air fresheners with really naughty words on, and calendars, naughty calendar. When I say naughty, I mean like profanity. I had a bestseller on Etsy with my calendar, and I also used to sell things that I sew. But I think I'm going to reopen my shop and just sell things that I sew. So what do you think I should sew? I'm going to do the my bestseller, which is the privacy pouch, and some other things, but I don't know, what do you think I should sell? And would you be interested in seeing, because I batch sew everything, should I make some batch sewing videos? And what about some how much I make videos? So let me know in the comments, or hit the like button if you'd like to see those kind of videos. I don't know if I'm supposed to water this glue down. Should we just see what happens when I do that? Yeah, that goes on. We're all right. So I was thinking for what'll be the inside of the bowl, if I cut some of these motifs out, some flowers and these birds, two little lovebirds, I think they are, I don't know what they are. But I thought if I cut around them and stick them on, like that. And then for what'll be the outside of the bowl, use all these pieces and these pieces and just make it completely random. Right, I'm going to cut some of these out and some of the birds, and I'll come back to you when I've done it. So for the inside of the bowl, I need to make sure everything goes face down. So we'll put some birds there. I've tried to cut them so they're not all the same. I'm going to make a mess on my table, aren't I? I need to put something down. And we'll put some birds there. There we go. I have randomly placed them and gone over them with glue. And now I think I'm just going to stick a whole load of white on them because they look really pretty against white. Do I do them like that, or shall I cut? I'm going to cut them because it's round. I'm going to go cover the whole thing in white and then come back to you. I've covered the whole thing in white, and in some places where it was around a bend, around a corner, I've snipped into the fabric to make it sit better, like that, and then stuck it on. Now I'm going to cover the whole thing again with these other scraps, but this time I'm going to put them pretty side up. I don't know, do I just do this or do I go little pieces? I think I'm just going to go completely random and just cut my pieces up, and then it will be completely random. And then I'll finish off with the last of those on the outside. Shall we go to time lapse? I'm just going to make sure all my little bits are stuck down. You know how sometimes you should just stop messing with things? I'm going to stick these on around the outside just to make it like resemble the inside a little bit. I don't think it makes a difference here, does it? We'll do it anyway. There, everything's pretty much stuck down. what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the whole thing with more glue for two reasons. One, to make sure everything's stuck and everything's covered. And the other reason is I'm having loads of fun just slapping glue around. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to give it an hour, maybe 2, and see if I can peel it off the bowl. So I'll come back to you then. Okay, I've given it about an hour sat in the sun, maybe a bit longer. And it's stuck to my paper. But that's okay. I'm going to put it face down on my mat and go around it. Is it going to be fabulous inside? Is it going to be a nightmare? Right, let's try and get it off the bowl. But fingers crossed it's dried enough to hold its shape. Can we get it off? Who knows? Oh, my bits came off. We're okay. It's still really wet on the inside. It's okay, we can stick those bits back down. Because it's not dry, we can just add more glue. Oh. Where did you come from there? What do we think? I'm going to get my brush and a little bit more glue and stick those down again. And then leave it to dry. I'll come back to you when it's dry. It's dry, it's finished, and it's absolutely fabulous. It's quite stiff. All the bits are stuck down, and I'm not over keen on the edge. Maybe I'll put some kind of binding on, but with glue, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.